Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So when we last left off, Willow discovered that Shadow had snuck a bunch of the bank money into her backpack and replaced a separate one with the robbers. So we have a choice right now to take the cash to ELF or see Tanya right away. Right now we're going to take the cash to ELF.
I can't keep this cash laying around overnight, and I'm sure as hell not carrying it through the city any further than I have to. Besides, ELF is a great cause. I'm sure they'll put it to good use. And it'll make for even better news when we see Tanya tomorrow.
So, Willow, how'd everything go? Still worried about the stuff we talked about?
It's a long story.
I bet.
Trust me, I'd love to get into it, but...
A friendly reminder. The submission deadline for the Fairy Tales Short Story Contest is tomorrow. The winner will receive a $500 scholarship.
May I request my winnings be donated to a worthy cause? Say, the Original Righteous Words student group?
Of course. But Lydia, isn't declaring yourself the victor a little premature?
Of course. I'd never dream to be so immodest as to claim I'm the heavy favorite, or to say my talent dwarfs the competition.
I'm sure you didn't.
Oh, really? That's what we all heard.
I don't know what you're implying. I'm just trying to help the less fortunate.
Oh, please. I've helped more people than you ever would in 100 lifetimes.
We gotta see Tanya, now.
Well, duh. That was kind of the plan. Why the rush?
You haven't seen the paper, have you?
What happened this time?
Mortgage trouble.
Shit!
Alright, let's take a look. Citing financial losses, ORW plans evictions. Citing losses related to the recent bank robbery, ORW Corp has announced a mass liquidation of mortgage assets. Properties will now go to auction and residents will be evicted from their homes within the next next 30 days, sorry. ORW has claimed this move will help shore up. Trees are renewable, says loggers. While some environmentalists claim that deforestation can disrupt delicate ecosystems and threaten the planet, major logging interests say there's no cause for alarm. I mean, we can always just plant more trees later, so why not chop them all down now, says the CEO of a major logging firm. Yeah, but doesn't it take a full tree to grow big? Isn't that like 200 years or something for a fully grown tree? I'm not too sure. Because I know, like, when stumps get cut down, the stump can heal, and as long as there's like a tree stump in the ground, and then the stump can regrow a tree body, I'm pretty sure. But I might be wrong, so I'm sorry if I'm sounding like an idiot.
Oh, shit. I just wanted to help people. I never thought something like this would happen.
Well, you know what they say, right? The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Or no good deed goes unpunished.
Tanya's not gonna be mad, right?
Well, let's find out, Willow.
Nice knowing you, kid.
Look, I know I screwed up, but...
No, the fault rests on my shoulders alone. I knew this outcome might happen. I had, let's call it, a premonition.
Yeah.
Why didn't you warn me?
I thought I did, but apparently the warning itself created a causality loop.
What are you talking about?
Foolishly, I thought you might be the solution to this problem. I never dreamed you might be the cause.
But it's not all bad, right? What about protecting the rainforest?
The scales do always find a balance, but I can't say for certain. You've given me no newspapers about what happened to the trees.
Why would I?
Never mind, Willow. I've learned my lesson about adding to your burdens.
When did you learn this lesson?
Willow, it would be best if you go your own way. Don't come visit me anymore.
What? Hey, it was my first outing. Give me another chance.
You don't understand. My own dark karma has poisoned your journey. If you don't feel content with the way things turn out for you, perhaps one day we will meet again.
You want me to go my own way? Fine by me. I've been doing that my whole life. I don't need you.
I know, Willow.
Hey, Willow. How have you been?
Spill it. I know your face.
What's the matter,
I
Avery?
just found out I'm homeless. My landlord has a mortgage with that bank. Now it's being called. He can't keep up the payments.
Oh. Oh, shit. Avery was one of the people who lost their homes thanks to me? I gotta make this right.
I need a favor,
Yes.
but I haven't even...
It doesn't matter, Avery. Whatever it is, I'll help.
My foster family isn't gonna help me, so...
What, do you need a place to stay? My place is your place.
It would only be temporary.
Or forever. Whatever's easier for you. Why don't you already have your stuff with you? I mean, you knew I'd say yes, right?
Actually, I do have my stuff with me, next to my bike outside.
Let's hope it doesn't get stolen.
You're a smart man, Avery.
Well, not really. You see,
Of course you're smart. You're the smartest person I know. I bet you already have an idea for that story contest, right?
a few, sure.
Then let's get writing. Home sweet home.
Thanks again for letting me crash here. I really owe you one.
I said don't mention it.
I just hate this feeling. Being homeless, I mean. It feels kind of elitist and entitled for me to complain about it. Like, I presume I'm better than the people that are literally sleeping on the streets. But it's not the first time this has happened to me, either.
Well, don't worry. You know, this is kind of my you know, forget it.
What?
I said forget it.
Sheesh, you're on edge today. You worried about losing that contest to Lydia?
Nearly forgot about it already, actually.
Really? I figured you'd be spoiling for a chance to embarrass her.
I guess I just have a lot on my mind lately. Bank robbery and all that.
To be honest, Willow, you seemed distracted even before that.
What would you say if I told you I had magic powers? That I was a witch?
Witch? Like magic potions, flying broomstick, talking cat, the works?
Damn straight, Avery.
Well, I don't have a flying broomstick yet. But, yeah. I have the power to mess with reality. But when I do, there's some really dark shit that goes down.
That trope's a little overdone, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
The be careful what you wish for storyline is often used to impart a moralistic message. Why not play around with what would happen if the magic worked just fine?
I know, right?
I,
There always has to be a consequence,
I'm
and
being too
things
critical.
can
aren't
never
I?
be simple in games
If the idea
and
moves you,
movies and
run
that.
with it.
And if it is simple, then people will be
I'm
like,
pretty certain
"Ah,
if you
no,
put your mind to
it
it,
wasn't as
you
good
can
because there
write
wasn't a
solid,
cost."
original witch story.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I can't show him my powers without risking something going haywire, like in that hallucination Tanya made me have. So, I guess I have to just live life like a normal person. For now.
Class is over for today. Before I go, I'll post the results of the short story competition. Though I can't imagine anybody will be surprised.
Uh-oh. Did Lydia pull it off?
Let me see.
And so this is similar to
Willow, you did it!
the other things. The story plays out
We
the same
did it,
regardless
Avery.
of what you
I
do.
never would have been able to write it without your help. But I don't get something. The professor said it wouldn't be a surprise.
It's not. Willow, you're a brilliant writer, at least when you want to be. I'm so happy you're back to taking your academics seriously.
We gotta celebrate. What do you want to do after class?
I have a meeting of the Dryads and Demons Club at the coffee house, but I don't know if it's really your thing.
Hey, you never know until you try, right? It's the least I can do, considering, you know.
Considering what?
Considering, all the help you gave me in the story. You know. It's been a long time since I felt like something I did really mattered. Thanks.
I know you would have done the same for me.
Anytime, Avery. Let's go. Where's everyone else?
Oh, attendance has been a little low lately. Do you have a character sheet, Willow?
Character sheet?
It's this little worksheet with various stats and background information about your in-game persona.
Ugh, this game has homework? Screw this. I'm out.
What? Really? I mean, I could give...
Of course not, silly. Now give me that homework sheet. Oh. There's an awful lot of numbers on this.
Think of them like variables in a series of algebraic equations.
That's, like, negative helpful.
Sorry. Maybe it would be easier to decide what skills you want first, and then pick the stats you want to focus on. There's a little questionnaire thing here. Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Yeah, so this is similar to if any of you saw a
Magic
previous
potions. Easy.
walkthrough. This is
Okay,
like
next. A
that.
thief is stealing your milk delivery.
Ooh, use my magic potion to turn the thief into a cow. Yeah, that'll teach her.
That isn't one of the options.
Why gather herbs to make potions if you can't use them?
The potions are more for healing and the like.
Healing, huh? Ugh, so lame.
Well, the point of the quiz is to specialize in what you think you'd enjoy, so put your points into what skills you'd like to use. And you can't forget a backstory.
I can't.
I mean, I suppose you could. It's just helpful for immersion in the role-playing experience. Getting to be someone else for a while, you know? Come on, you must have imagined what it would be like to have magic powers.
I'm sure it wouldn't be all fun and games.
Well, of course not. Here, I'll give you an example. I am Valerie Proudwing, Queen of the Fairies. For 10 generations, my noble lineage has ruled over the Greenwood. But when the demons befouled our innocent homeland, I set aside my sovereign duties to...
Whoa, that's, intricate. Let me see here. I hate writing about myself and passing it off as fiction again. It feels like I'm admitting I'm not good at creativity. But my real-life adventures are crazier than anything I could think up. Alright, finished.
Great! I'll give your character a prison bauble for containing evil beings, and mine will get a heart leaf for storing their spirit into trees. Unless you want us to have something else.
Sounds good to me. Let's exercise some demons.
Say what now?
Oh, brother.
And here she is.
Did I hear you right? Did you say you wanted to exorcise demons?
I guess there's nothing wrong with your hearing. Too bad the same can't be said for your writing. Right? Lydia? Aren't you going to say I'm going to hell or something?
I'm turning the other cheek, Willow.
Whatever.
While we're on the topic, would you mind terribly letting me read your story?
You want to read my work? Why? What's in it for you?
Well, never mind. But, since you did bring up the subject of hell,
Here we go.
I don't understand, Willow. You said you were an atheist, so why in the world would you say you're possessed by a demon?
See, that's
Oh,
different.
it's not what you...
I don't
Yeah,
understand,
see right there, the
Willow.
words
You
are
said you were an
different.
atheist,
Would you want
so
to
why in the world would you say you're
exorcise
possessed by a
demons?
demon?
So yeah, that's
it's
different.
not what you think. It's a role-playing game, Lydia. Make-believe, you know? Ever heard of dryads and demons?
As a matter of fact, I have. My church told me it's associated with practicing witchcraft.
What could have given them that idea?
You could pretend to be a witch if you'd like, or a knight, or a forest sprite. Anything that suits your fancy, really. You're welcome to join us if you want.
You know what? I think I will stick around.
And so
And
then
maybe
this
afterwards
plays
we can all
out
go to
similar
Bible
as
study
well.
together.
Over my dead body?
I'm clearly brave enough to open my mind to new things, Willow. Why aren't you?
Just shut up and roll the dice.
One problem, Willow. Lydia hasn't made a character sheet yet.
What now?
It's like a little resume for your pretend you. If you were magical. You get it?
If I was magical?
If you're confused, we can try a questionnaire. Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Armor. In Ephesians 6:10, it says to put on the armor of God so you may take your stand against the devil's schemes.
Let's just skip that one for now. Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
I'd leave out some biscuits for him as well.
Avery said a thief, not Santa.
As you said, there's nothing wrong with my hearing. Luke 6:29. If a man takes your coat, give him your shirt as well.
I don't believe this. She's managed to turn dryads and demons into Bible study.
What's the matter, Willow? Are you jealous that I figured out the proper answers? Envy is one of the 7 deadly sins, you know.
Technically, Lydia, there are no right or wrong answers. You're just supposed to be answering them how your character would. Maybe that's it. You're just answering them as Lydia would.
Did I miss the part where I had to pretend to be an entirely different person?
Actually, yes. You did.
It's my fault I didn't explain it right. Lydia, if you'd like, you can play as one of my characters. Maybe someone very different from yourself. Why not take a look at this one?
Xarsi, the succubus. Says here her backstory is she was once a human nun before being seduced and turned by a beautiful demoness. Hold on. Your villain is a homosexual?
Not that
Well,
there's anything wrong with that.
technically, yes. But I didn't really intend for the message of the campaign to be that homosexuals are...
Monsters? Demonic? Sinners intent on destroying the moral fabric of our society?
That's the language of your Christian club, right?
Yes, it sure is. But Willow,
Yeah, I thought so. You think just because you believe in God, you have the right to tell everyone else what to do? You don't. You've got no right. I'd rather be possessed by a real demon than bow down before a god who hates gays. No, you don't understand. Leave us the fuck alone.
Willow, Please don't play this game, Willow. That's all I'm going to say. See y'all in class tomorrow.
Willow, did you need to push her that hard? You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, you know?
I know that saying.
I don't want any flies at our table, Avery. God, why do you think people like Lydia are so narrow-minded?
Well, I suppose there's two perspectives. She could just be ignorant and mean, or maybe she's got some issues herself.
Alright, so we're just gonna save it here and end the video here, and we'll continue it off in the next one. So, anyways, that's the end of this walkthrough. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.